Have you ever had a week where you just basically like hid in your house and didn't talk to anybody and didn't accomplish anything? That's kind of how my week last week was. Although I didn't completely not accomplish anything, but because, let's back up. Last week, I had this whole long to-do list. And then my husband texted me and said, hey, there's somebody on Facebook in our neighborhood selling a china cabinet for $50. And we've been looking for a china cabinet, and if you've looked at china cabinets, they are expensive. So we went and saw it. It was great, just the wrong color. And so last week, instead of working on my really long to-do list, I remade this guy. So this is my new china cabinet, and it actually, oh, it lights up also. Is it that one? Whoa, the lights came with it. So it's pretty great. It's got like the glass hutch situation and then the like standard bottom part. I spent the entire, well, not the whole week. I spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sanding everything down, staining everything, staining it in, staining it again, staining it again, until it finally looked the color that we wanted. And I gotta say, I am really happy. Like, I just feel like it makes a really big difference. Plus, my grandma recently gave me my great grandma's china, and so now it has a home. So that's exciting. Anyway, so all that to say, last week, the only thing I accomplished in my to-do list the whole week is that I wrote my emails on Monday, and on Monday I got things ready for the email course that needed to be out by Tuesday. And that was it. I didn't do anything else. So this week we got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Today is Monday. It is June the something 24th, and I am just trying to like kind of get my bearings. It's 4 o'clock, so I got up, I went to bar, I went to the pool, had my lunch, did some planning, and then I just wrote so many emails. Ugh. Because I want to make sure that nobody missed the Teacher Seller Summit, which is coming this week, which will be too late by the time you see this. But I just wrote tons of emails, did a lot of like admin stuff that just needed to get done, and now I'm gonna go and work on the course and specifically make sure I have everything that needs to go out tomorrow ready for tomorrow. So that is the plan. That's what's going on. I'm still working on that email course that I wanted to finish 2 weeks ago and haven't done it yet, but this week it will really be done. So I'm tentatively thinking like halfway through the day on Wednesday, I thought. We'll see. I'm very close. So I'm gonna work on that. Then we're gonna do some cleaning, some tidying, all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, just catch up and do some work and all that good stuff. I am in the Disney mood. If you see my Sorcerer Mickey headband and my earrings, we're going next week to Disney World, and my sister-in-law and I have been texting about important things like Loungeflies and outfits and stuff. Although they're not going to a park at all. We're gonna do a water park because it is real hot in July, and we're just like kind of taking it super chill. But I did get this beauty that I showed you when I ordered it. Isn't it amazing? It's a crossbody, so there's a strap. It's on the inside though. So this whole part opens at the top, and then also this guy opens, and this guy opens. I don't know what I'm gonna put in that little tiny pocket, but it's really cool. And then it spins. So I'm thinking for my Disney Springs Day, I'm thinking this in like a black and white outfit, black ears. So I haven't really thought past that part, and I think I'm gonna make some shirts for 4th of July. I'm not gonna film this trip though, just FYI, in case you're wondering. Because again, I was like, we're gonna keep it super chill. I don't want to do the whole filming in a water park thing, so it's gonna be a great time. We do need to clean my office really badly because I can't even stay in here for more than like 5 minutes because it hurts my head. It's such a disaster. But not right now, because right now the project is email course. Then we have other things to tidy. And there we go. Okay. Let's get to it. But first, Tolly would like to say hello. Hello, buddy. And here's Nyla. Everybody's happy. when mom is home. Isn't that right? Yes. Alright friends, that is the last video edited. So all the videos for the course are now edited. Fix that. So all of these are included. Not that one. That was something different. But all, yeah, through here. So 59 videos total. I kind of wish there was 60, and that's not this is just like sitting down talking videos, so it doesn't include any of the screen recordings or anything like that. So if you didn't get into the email course, make sure you keep your eyes peeled and join my email list, so that when it comes back open, which will be in the fall, then you'll be able to get it, because it's so packed. So it is now 5:23. My plan was to finish by 5, so I'm a little behind schedule, but I was like, I'm so close to the end. But I got all the rest of the videos edited, and I also got some stuff done on Pinterest. I am back on the Pinterest wagon. I'm trying hard. I was just looking through and looking at like views and stuff like that, trying to figure out I'm currently working on like my best practices and my strategy. So I'm thinking a lot about that. Once I have a good strategy, I will share it with you. But right now I'm still kind of like just trying to make sure things work. Also, it's the summer. So like a lot of people are scrolling, but not a lot of people are necessarily like clicking and saving. So, you know, but I'm just really trying to get that ball rolling and give it like a good solid effort. I was like on it, and then I stopped, and then no backup. So that's a story there. Currently getting the rest of the videos exported, and I was checking on TPT and they added some new features. So when you go to your dashboard, I just saw this for the first time, it automatically does month to date, which I love, instead of doing the whole year. And then you also have different comparison periods, so you can do more than just the previous year. You can still change the products, which is great. And then also here, it gives you a percentage for how much, a percentage for how you're doing this year versus like your comparison period, which is great, because actually on my list of things to do today was to go back through the last couple months and figure out what that percentage is. And so now I don't have to do that. I can just flip through the different months, hopefully, and that should do that. So that's really exciting. Now I guess I need to explore it. And yes, this is where we are at almost the whole month of June. Summer is gonna be 10 to 20% of your normal take home. because normally we'd be 5 figures by now, but here we are. So anyway, let's see if there's any other fun things going on here. Hello, happy Tuesday. Yesterday I got a lot of stuff done. Today has been weird. I'm gonna level with you. I wasn't gonna share this, but I've been dealing with some not so fun adulty things. I've just had a lot of like having to make those calls where you spend hours and hours and hours on hold and having to like schedule doctor's appointments and can't get through, and it just like all sorts of obnoxious things. And so this morning I had to make a phone call I really didn't want to make, and then I had to run an errand I really didn't want to make, and they were like super stressing me out, but they're done now, so hopefully everything's gonna be okay. Everything's fine, just bureaucratic red tape kind of stuff. So we're fine. I'm not pregnant, in case that sounded like I was pregnant. I'm not. But just, you know, there's just those things that come up and you're like, I don't want to deal with this, but you have to, and if you don't, it gets worse. So I've had a really huge increase of those this summer, and I'm really not here for it. And today was like super stressful trying to get that done, and I wasn't going to share that at all. I took a little clip this morning that I'm not going to include because it was like taking my dogs on a walk, and I was like, oh, look, smiley and stuff. And I was like, that's not how I feel at all, because it was before I went and I was feeling like super anxious, and just, I was like, that's not representative of how we're feeling right now. So that was less fun, but I got that stuff done. Went and swam some laps at the pool. People are always like, why is no one ever at your pool? I don't film if someone's at the pool. Today, there were 2 separate like couples of people who came, but one was only there for 5 minutes, the other was only there for 15 minutes. It was very strange. I was like literally got in, no, it was 10 and 15. Literally like got in, swam, left. And the other one, like same thing, got in, swam, left. And I was like they both came and left while I was swimming laps. It was very strange. Anyway, that was important. Came back, ate lunch, did some work. I got almost everything done for the course, so I'm down to tomorrow. I need to do 1 screen recording. I have a couple more emails that I'm writing because I am adding in 10, I guess it's more than 10 because I have some sale emails, but I'm writing 10 emails that are like things you can copy and paste to send to your list. So I got 5 of those done today. I'm gonna get the other 5 done tomorrow, and then I'll be like done with the course, so that's super exciting. And then I did some Pinterest pins. I kind of left you hanging about that yesterday, but kind of my strategy right now with Pinterest is I have identified 3 to 4, I'm shooting for 4, it might end up being 3, but 3 to 4 times throughout the day. And so what I'm doing is I am going through and scheduling for one of those times. So like yesterday I scheduled for the 8 o'clock slot, so I just went through and I scheduled pins for 8 o'clock tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, until I ran out. And then today I was scheduling for the noon slot, and I have like different things that I post. Oh gosh, I have different things that I post during those different slots. So I have like at 8 o'clock this type of pin goes out, at noon this type of pin goes out. Honestly, that's not from any data or metrics, I just pick some random times. But I'm trying, if I can do like a week's worth, that it's been pretty good. So that's kind of my current philosophy that we're trying out, and just really trying to get back into it. Anyway, it's now like 4:30, so I'm gonna do some cleaning. I think I'm gonna go upstairs and do some painting and just kind of chill for the rest of the day. I got like 2.5 hours of work in, so not a ton, but a decent amount. I got a lot of things checked off the list, which is more important than how long. So and I'm just feeling being done, so I'm gonna be done. Yeah, anyway, clothing wise, I'm wearing what I'm considering my official summer uniform, which is one of my favorite J. Crew's t-shirts because they're cheap and I have lots of them. This one's actually from a previous year and I found a hole in it, so it's gonna be a painting shirt from now on. And then my absolute favorite Target shorts. I have these in 4 colors now. They have pockets on the side. They're basically like bike shorts, and then with like a little flap over top of them. But I find them super comfy. I love that they're bike shorts. I love they have pockets on the sides, and I feel like they look pretty decent. So I have them in 4 colors. I highly recommend. I will link them down below. They come in more than a 4, but I was like, I gotta cut myself off at some point. So that is my story for today. Just remember that not everything you see on the interwebs is, you know, the whole story, because, you know, Instagram I feel like is one of the worst. You know, you see like 10 seconds of somebody's day and assume that that was like their whole day. But YouTube can be like that too. You know, you see 30-minute video of 2 or 3 days of my life, and that's obviously not everything. So just bear that in mind. Anyway, I'm gonna vacuum and I'm gonna put stuff into that CD case. So that was what I was doing yesterday. I didn't explain that. Let's take a tour. We changed some stuff. So yesterday I pulled in this guy, ignore my Goodwill pile. This is actually a CD case my grandparents gave me a long time ago. I have never liked the color of it. So when I was staining that guy, I thought I would go ahead and stain this guy too. We don't use it. We did used to use it for CDs. We don't really have CDs anymore. Why did I not do this top part? Oh, it's just that one. I'll just switch it with a different one. That's not the very first one you pull out. But I love that it has so many drawers. So I'm replacing that with this, which will match a little better and have more drawers. And then I'm not sure where this is gonna go yet, but I'm gonna put some things in here to get it, like start getting it organized, and I'm gonna vacuum. Let's see, what else did we change? I showed you the doors. I changed the handles, you saw that. I changed the hinges. I don't remember if you saw that or not. Over here, we moved these skinny bookshelves to other side of the little like TV situation. Let's see, what else is different? Well, this room is very different, which I already showed you. I feel like I need something there, but I don't know what. And then this room is different. So there was a different bookshelf, right? I don't know. Yes, there was one of the bookshelves that matches like that color was here. I put those upstairs, brought this brown one down here so that we didn't have like one thing that was different color. And then this couch was upstairs and it's now downstairs. So now we have the couch situation over here. We have the chair over there. Things are moving along. This is something that needs to be spray painted. So that's gonna need to get done too. So I think that's the majority of what has happened. And then upstairs, we took that couch out and we flip-flop, so it has, instead of these dark bookshelves, it has the light colored bookshelves in the upstairs room. So that poor loft. If you've been following for a long time, we've just never had a good situation with that loft. It's had many iterations, and we finally had it like pretty decent with like the couch and stuff, and then we pulled the couch out and now it's just a big empty room again. So it's fine. I want to do something really cool, but it's gonna be really expensive and really time consuming, so we haven't gotten that far yet. Anyway, let me get down to doing some stuff and then we'll chat. One of my really random things I like about summer is being able to pick what I eat for lunch every day. So like yesterday I had yogurt, and today I was like, I want some eggs, and we have some extra like cooked meat, so I'm gonna add that in, and I'm gonna have a whole fruit salad because I can. Whereas during the school year, it's like, what is literally the easiest thing possible that I can throw into my lunch bag? I appreciate this one little thing. Yowza. So much better. I mean, I still have the blanket hanging out, but oh, you do not know how much stress that has caused me. All right, let's get to work. Hello, happy Wednesday. Apologies for my really sad looking hair. It wasn't a really sad looking braid, so I thought it might look better if I pulled it down, and I was wrong. But I am feeling very accomplished today. It is already 6 o'clock. But we've gotten a lot done today. I got up, actually, yesterday my mom called me because my grandmother has this gigantic quilting machine. Like, imagine like the size of a quilt, like a blanket, and the machine that you might use to quilt that. Now, you can quilt them on a regular sewing machine, but it's really difficult because if they're big, it's really hard. Like, even a baby blanket is pretty hard. So you can get these giant sewing machines that take up like entire rooms for quilting. So my grandmother had one and she hasn't been using it for years, and it's huge. So they finally sold it because it was just taking up space and like the whole sewing room. And so my mom called me last night and was like, is there any way you can come out and help us move this thing? Like, the company that the machine company was going to come to like take it apart, but they were like, you need to have all these extra people and it's going to take hours and hours and hours. And I don't know why they told her that, because then she called me today and was like, yeah, no, there's like, they brought 3 people, so they don't need, you know, lots of extra hands, and they already are almost done. They, like, the lady, it was like 9:30 in the morning, and the lady wasn't gonna come until like 1:30 because they said it wasn't gonna be done till 1:30. She was like, called the lady, told her to come whenever she wants. So anyway, mom's glad that that thing is gone, because although it is handy, and my mom and my grandma, they quilt, like that's a big part of their lives. It was just so huge. It was just so big. So, and actually my mom, the last couple of quilts, because if you follow, you might know, she opened an Etsy shop because she's selling her quilting patterns now, which is awesome. She's been making new ones, but she's actually been having someone else quilt them for her. So like, she does the top, and then when you quilt it, it's like putting the top layer and then the batting in the middle and the bottom layer together and putting them all in the sewing machine and like doing, that's the quilting part. She's actually been paying someone else to do that with their long arm quilting machine. So why did I tell you that? Oh, because this morning I thought that today was going to go very differently than it ended up going. So anyway, since I was no longer needed, instead I got up, I wrote the last few emails. So there's now 10 ready to copy and paste emails in the email marketing course. Got that done, went to bar class, got the groceries, went through the car wash, we rocked and rolled, ate some lunch, cleaned my office. Y'all, this place has been a disaster, and it has just been one of those things, like, I couldn't deal with it. I've just been closing the door. I haven't been in here like at all summer because it's just been so disastrous. And so I finally cleaned it up, and it took like a whole hour, so I was right to be a little bit wimpy about it, but I'm glad that that is done. And then once that was done, I came in and did the last screen recording for the course, did the survey for the end of the course. So the course is done. Next Tuesday I will press publish on the last couple of things, and that's done. Everything is finished. And then I'm being attacked by a dog as I'm trying to talk. It's very difficult. And then I did screen recordings as I updated my shop, so that way you can get that. I'm feeling very accomplished. I'm excited that I have finished all of these things, checked a lot of things off the list. Husband just said that he's leaving and he's gonna cut the grass tonight. All right, well, more power to you. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna chill because I had a very productive day. And tomorrow I am so excited because I promised myself when I was done with the email course that I would have a whole day where I could do whatever I want, because even in the summer, I'm still very like, oh, I gotta do this and I gotta clean this and I gotta do that and I gotta do that and I gotta do that. So tomorrow I'm not doing any work. I'm not cleaning anything, except I might clean my craft room. We'll see. But that's like, you know, tidying. I'm not cleaning bathrooms. I'm not vacuuming. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna do whatever I want to. The end. And it's gonna be glorious. And I'm gonna watch a movie with popcorn. And it's gonna be great. And I can't wait. So I'm gonna go start that vibe and find something nice and chill to do for now. And that's the story. So thanks for hanging out with me for the first half of this week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.